looking for an answer, I'm looking for a rhyme. Don't wanna cry when the stars align. I can kick and say fuck as many times as I like, but my body's gonna give it up if it's my time. So give a lot at Christmas and treasure what you get. Your daddy was a bank robber, you could be a vet. Live a little, go and get caught red-handed. It never did pay to be the teacher's pet. Propeller head junkies, all are fine, but child prodigies in the chorus line. They're looking for someone new to find, to push things forward. When I open my eyes, I look depressed. It's 'cause I realize that I'm just following, but I'm not following anymore. I'm just 24, and all these people, I don't know anything. It's just everyone knows. Propeller heads following, picking up the pieces, puzzling the plan, sitting in bed with the biscuit sand, writing on my wall makes me feel at home. These are the lyrics to my marching band. Propeller junkies, all are fine, but child prodigies in the chorus line. They're looking for something new to find, to push things forward. I open my eyes, I look depressed. It's 'cause I realize that I'm just following, but I'm not following anymore. I'm just 24, and all these people, I don't know anything. It's just everyone knows. Propeller heads following, oh, propeller heads,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Gala Games Plays. And today with me, I have Timbo and Cryptogram with NFTD. How are you guys doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty
I feel
dangerous.
like we've
today.
done this before.
Dangerous today. That's exciting.
Dangerous.
I love
Dangerous
that. Uh-oh.
in a
It's
good
coming for
way
ya.
or in a bad
It's
way.
a good positive vibe. We're making good progress. I feel
All right, good to hear.
good stuff in the air.
Yeah, man, I'm here for it. We're all here for it. So without further ado, we're just gonna hop into the game, I think. I've played just a little bit just to get a hang of what's going on. And good Paul is nudging me a bit, guys. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. But yeah, so non-fungible defense. We've talked about this a bunch, And now I finally get to check it out. So let's just hop into it. I feel like I shouldn't be talking as much as I am because I
I'm
have
excited
the
to hear you
guys
talk
here with
about
me.
it. Yeah, I love it. I've never been able to talk and play this game at the same
Dude,
time.
I
It's
literally
way
was
too
about to say this
complicated.
is the hardest thing to do. Honestly,
It
you
is,
just play and no, you
it's
really
very
get
high
thrown
octane.
into thrown into the to the wolves very quickly right now.
Yeah, you have about 15 seconds before it gets all crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it scales very fast.
Yeah. Nice music too.
So the most important right now resource to get early is the prisms. You get those quick, and then you start moving to the stone extractors.
The prisms. Yep. So I was gonna move some NFTs around to play with them, but honestly, just today was not the day I wanted to interact with Ethereum.
And do we want to give them the cheat code?
I don't know.
Is that too dangerous? Well, they don't.
It's dangerous
the
because
scores
it's
don't
going to be public and I can't have that.
count. The scores don't count, Grant.
I know, true. Then your score doesn't count. So it's either you play with what you
Right.
have or you get to play without a score.
I don't know. Maybe it's too dangerous.
We'll do
You
it
get
later.
to-
Let's
hey, yeah.
let's
You get to
have
make
it
Let's
play a
see.
few times and then we'll
Yeah, let's see how
unlock
far I can get.
it. Yeah, that sounds good.
Paul, I think I'm getting musical feedback here.
The music's pretty good, but it's pretty loud.
I think you can turn it. Hey, you can turn it off.
Oh, that's true. In game in the settings.
Yeah, in game you can turn it off.
I turned it down. I just
Oh,
thought
wow.
I'm hearing it twice.
I see.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Right. Thank you, good Paul.
He has
So
a
we're
voice
at-
in the head. It's so fun. He's just there. He's just all around us.
We are at wave 6. So is the play to block the projectiles or... Alright, I think I'm just going to lose here.
There's a couple different strategies. I mean, Tim probably is the best person. Like, he won the competition last week, so congrats, Tim. Well done.
Cool.
One
Huge
of the major
props.
guys. He was like twice as many points as anyone else, so he probably has the best strategies.
I would say so. Right now, I prioritize getting resources first because the waves are weak in the beginning, and then I try more of like a funnel method to get them to go in between my towers first before they get redirected to the tower. So it gives your tower more time to shoot them.
Okay, I see.
Well, but his approach here, I see what he's doing now. Like, he's basically building away from where the attack is going to come. Do you think that's a good approach?
Yeah, I think so. I try to like min max it. Perfect strategy here is you start building resources the opposite side first of where the first waves come from. And then you flip flop, you get all the resource nodes covered. And then you do an X formation on or a cross formation on the level 1 archer tower. No, sorry. Yeah, with the level 1 archer tower, and you do a cross. Now we just did the meta changes for all the different towers, so I got to get in there and test it again.
Okay, cool. I'm starting to find myself in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
So I like to expand, and then when the waves, I plant my towers based on where the waves are at, so they can protect the current resource miners that I have, or the extractors that I have down.
All right, I'm not doing very well at that.
Yeah, wave 6. Yeah, this will be your end
All right.
game here.
Here, we're just gonna throw everything we have. Never mind, no resources.
Yeah, no, it's too late. You're out of money. You don't have enough stone.
Yeah,
I think my
after-
face is covering it, but yeah. Oh yeah. See, it happens quick. That's okay.
Yep. Here, I just want to take a peek at the scoreboard.
Yes, Johnny Two Spoons. I love that.
Johnny Two Spoons.
He's right there. Yeah, I had
top seeded.
1,500 last time.
Yep. We got Metamug. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Trex 4D. The worst waifu, of course.
Mhm.
We got me. I get to flash my my Discord tag.
Oh, Deadly gets the shout out. I'm
Yeah,
not on
Deadly.
there yet, dude. I gotta
Crypto
get on
Soldier
there.
Deadly. Liberally, I see
So
Cryptogram.
y'all are- look, I'm gonna be on the
In the
background.
rear.
I'm gonna be on the background here.
Are you gonna play as well? You're totally
Yeah,
gonna play. I
no,
know
I'm
you
gonna
are.
help. I'm gonna help guide it
Alright.
because it's so quick. I can kind of do both.
That's true. That's true. Fair enough. That's good.
All right, here.
I can go on kind of autopilot now.
So the first thing you do, yeah, definitely place those nodes, prism nodes, around as many as possible. Plus, you can play multiple around one, so you don't. It doesn't be one.
Oh,
for
I
each.
didn't know that.
Yeah, basically, there's like a 3-tile array you can place around. Yeah, so that will help speed you up a little bit.
Sweet. Okay, that
Go. And then do
that
that
makes a lot more
around all
sense.
the other ones, and you can build out as you start to build towers. You can build even farther from your base.
Yeah,
In
I
the
was
first
trying
two
to-
waves, the central tower will take care of everything, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
So no towers for the first 2 waves.
Okay, so I just got coached into everything, and I feel a lot better.
Yeah. At the end
Y'all
of this,
versus
you'll
me.
be winning.
Here.
There you go. That's good. Even now, though, still wave 2, I wouldn't place any of those towers. I would just like sacrifice the prism extractors because it's so cheap to place them again. They're only 10 prisms, so it's super cheap.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Also, using the keys E and T, you can switch between the extractors and defenders tabs, so it's even quicker. And then the numbers 1 through 9 will place those towers. So for you extractors, you can go like E1 to place the prism tower, and then 2 for stone. So a lot of hotkeys really help. At least me, anyway.
Love myself some hotkeys.
Yeah, I'm a hotkey guy.
I have a 12-button mouse.
Yeah, so that's how I have mine. I have my gamepad set up.
So I guess it's not worth to be repairing these then.
I wouldn't at this stage.
Yeah,
no.
not-
I
not
save
yet.
it for the central tower mostly, but you get punished on points eventually. So wave 5 and above, that's when repairing could work, but you probably don't have enough magic for that.
Okay.
But really, the center tower works. If you have an orb or a blue realm, I'd place that near the central fortress just to keep it nice and refreshed. Or you
All
get
right.
ruined here. But you got
Yeah.
farther. Wave 7,
Yep.
82 points.
Okay, so losing buildings is how you lose points. Okay, makes sense now.
Yeah. It's 1 point for every lost building. So it's not too punishing, but it
Oops.
doesn't feel good.
Whoops.
Here you go.
All right, I'm at 212 right now.
There he is. He's just getting warmed up.
Just embarrassing me like from the get-go.
So this is the goal here is like I can't let people come into our own game and be better than me, you know?
Dude, I think it's bound to happen.
It is bound to happen. I want to see how long it takes, you know. I know the spider tank guys felt that.
Too far from.
Yeah. I need to add the rings to show you how far that is. I'll get there.
It's all right.
That's what I'm seeing as I'm watching you play. It's like, oh, there's so many things I can do to make this easier for you.
This is actually what some of our internal teams do. They hold regular playtests with the team to see what needs fixing, what needs more polish, etc., etc. So it's always good to have these. I'm a little anxious. I'm going to start placing turrets that do something.
So this
Let's
first
see.
playthrough, Graham, I'm going just level 1 archer towers right now. We'll see what I get.
Okay. If I can secretly pass the code to him, I would do that. How can I secretly pass the code? Discord? Yeah, okay. I'll Discord you. Just you can do it without everyone knowing about it.
Yeah, I just broke.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Actually, good Paul. I'll message you here because I see you first. Here you are.
Yeah. But hey, it's better balanced now, or at least I am able to survive right now.
Oh, man. All right.
Nice.
What did you get?
71?
Yeah, see, that's there's
Wait,
kind
wait.
of there's kind of this back and forth.
That's very
Yeah, y'all
interesting.
go check the leaderboard out.
All right. Okay. Let's see.
Is he top placement? I think.
Yeah, there he is. Thanks. It's
No,
a very interesting trade-off in
Oh,
between
2,000.
sacking buildings and just trying to amass the scoreboard. I mean the points.
It is. That's what I'm liking. Like I
Nice
like.
secret code.
You got to see. Yeah. I like testing it and when we're doing meta balance changes, I like to just wait a little bit and see if, because gamers are monsters. They can find the holes in the like in the cracks and find what's actually balanced and what isn't. So I like to see. I still I think there might be with the last changes we did. I think there might be a little bit of a way to survive now. Because last playtest it was extremely hard. Like
Yeah, that's true.
it was harder than it is now.
Yeah,
You is like instant death.
we slowed down all the enemies and then added more health points to some of the towers, and then made them all spawn quicker. Yeah. So. Oh, there
Okay.
you go. He's got all the towers now.
Here, I'm gonna run this one like this, but then I want to run it back and see how far I can get. I'm not even sure what these do, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, those are health. So they add
Ooh.
5 health per second. The BT orbs, which is the red ones, they do 10 health per second. So they're pretty powerful.
Nice.
And the beatbox towers are basically like a cannon tower, but a little bit more powerful, and they shoot faster. They'll eventually have sound waves that come out of them. I just have to build that. So it's pretty cool.
Gotta play econ here a little bit.
Nice.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Yeah. With the new meta changes, now the NFT towers are a lot more stronger. So placing them actually is better than placing the archer towers.
Cool.
Ooh, that's the Tower of Hopia. That's our very special tower that you just placed. It is the most powerful tower in the game.
So where can I get the token to buy it?
Coming soon.
All right.
Yeah.
You let me know.
Exactly. I'm not sure, Tim, if you want to talk about any of that, but there's a paper we're currently writing.
Yes, we are writing the paper for Hopia, which will be our ecosystem token. Current plans right now is while you mine magic in the game, you have a chance to earn Hopia and use that Hopia to buy things in the game with it, including NFTs, more magic, things like that, cosmetics, fun stuff.
Oh man, cosmetics.
Oh yeah,
That's what
skins.
I'm here for.
Different boards as well, so you can play with different.
Yes.
experiences.
Like
Oh, environments. I love that.
Yeah, you're playing what I call the sand theme right now. I'm not sure what Tim actually called it. He made it, but I call it the sand.
you know what's hilarious? I called it tile set 1. That's all.
Oh, I love it. Tile
And
set one.
those trees I have to change. They don't fit at all.
No, look. We got a lot to work on. Okay, this was
Okay.
for the hackathon. This is
I know it's true. It's true.
Yes, but we have a great game coming.
The visuals aren't the first thing for me, at least in a video game.
Well,
It's
look at
about
the
the
enemies.
gameplay loop.
Enemies are
Have
just
you,
little blobs.
Yep.
Hey. But I think the base functionality we have right now is getting to where it's actually a pretty fun game. So
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting.
And Sinister, you've leveled up pretty good because now you're doing the 3 placements around each of those nodes. So now you got a good.
Yeah, it's a
good
lot
strategy.
easier when I actually know how the game works.
And right here, my strategy right here at the point you're at is to get level 1 archer towers out on the outskirts, protecting my main resource.
Oh, so
spots.
okay.
to look, just to buy you time while you get the better towers.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's happening here. It's game over. Need to play some BT orbs by your fortress.
I just want to see how far I can get without without the cheat codes.
That's true. That's fair. Wave 9 is pretty good, although you're losing a lot of points.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and the way we're going to do Hopia is the game's going to be free to play, right? So, we've gone back and forth on how to okay, how much Hopia or what restraints on Hopia do free to play players have, but because we don't want we want free to play players to be able to come in and earn Hopia right off the bat. But also we've seen time and time again all the bots come into the game and kind of ravage the game ecosystem.
Yeah, just ruin it for everyone.
Exactly. So now kind of like an in-game CAPTCHA bot to stop robots from coming in, we have daily challenges that are challenging enough to where feasibly only real people will be able to get them, and those challenges will get you a thing called charges, and those when you use a charge, you can charge a match and you can earn Hopia on that match, and that's kind of the base functionality of it. GG token holders are going to be which is part of the GG collective DAO, that gaming DAO that we've created. GG token holders will get a certain amount of charges each day, so they'll be able to do a base amount of charged matches to get Hopia, and they'll also have access to get doing daily challenges. We'll have weekly events and things as well to increase how many charges you get to earn that sweet Hopia.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the base of Hopia right now.
Yep. So what it sounds like is get good.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Exactly. It's just enough skill where you have to play the game. Whether you're a human or an AI robot, the bots will not be getting the Hopia. But we don't want it to be. It's not. We are trying to make it not completely pay to win, right? Like inherently with NFTs, Web3 tokens, people can go buy all this stuff on chain, yes, and bring it into the ecosystem. So it has that certain level that we're all okay with. But essentially, the game should be balanced where a free-to-play player can come in and do okay.
Yeah, if they're a talented free-to-play player, they'll be able to keep up and actually compete.
Right.
Boom, level 7. Well done.
Earn Hopia, use it in game on Magic and NFTs and get your, build up your thing.
Whoops. I accidentally just
Oh, I know what you tried to do there. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Hang on. Pull overlay, please.
If you enter the code in the wrong spot, that's going to happen.
Oh, so I'm using this keyboard. It doesn't have any.
The old F9 is that?
Oh man,
It
That's
doesn't
no
have
letters.
any markings. Yeah, and it works
next
most
level.
of the time. I can type on it, but anytime I need to punch in a specific combination.
You just wanted to type on hard mode.
Pretty much.
That's good.
All right. So I got wave 15, score of 351. I think overall, Graham, I'm like
Like the balance?
we're inching towards it.
Good.
We're inching towards it.
I mean,
We
each
wanna-
tower,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
add a
yeah.
new tower, each tower you add will change it. So like the Curry towers with the bouncing balls, that'll be a little bit different. That's going to cause chaos.
Right. Honestly, it's great making, working through a game, testing it, and not knowing exactly how things will react once you get into a game.
Yeah.
Shoot, I feel like kind of, what is that? That's the black box theory, right? Where you make something and you don't know exactly how it works.
Yeah.
That's not what our game should be, though. I'm just.
Oh, but it's
But
evolution.
sometimes, yes, with
Yeah.
with the way gamers poke in product games, because I'm one of them, we poke at stuff where sometimes the devs don't even know. So I know to prepare for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
part of the creative process at this point.
on the first playthrough, the first play test we had, where someone exposed that really weird way to make a lot of score. I'm not sure, I don't actually say it out loud in case people play it that way. You know that one hack where like you can. Should I just say it and people
I'm
can start
listening.
using this
No,
tactic?
I don't think people can. No, it's good. I don't think.
So you know where you like, because you get negatively affected by your buildings getting destroyed. If you were to destroy your buildings before they got destroyed,
Oh,
Right,
you
but
can actually get
I think,
points.
and I think that's fine. But because there is the negative of resources, like
That's true. You lose.
you're
all your
already spending the
resources.
resources, and then you're not getting them back, and then you're still gonna die. Like it's a feasible It's a feasible strategy. I have found that personally, it isn't the best.
Yeah, I've tried it a few times, and you get okay. Like at least you place on the board, but you're not going to win. You need Tim's cross strategy. Seems to be the way to go, like the funneling approach.
yeah. I'm still like fighting for my life instead of trying to strategize, but I think I'll get there
Yeah,
eventually.
You were program. You're doing your programming right now, figuring out in your brain how to do it. I just died on wave 4, so it's not perfect. I got. I was trying something.
Got. The ice towers are also pretty helpful because you can slow.
I like the ice
slow them
towers.
down.
I wanted to test those out.
Yeah.
Oh, the elemental damage is where it's
Exactly. Yeah. So the fire towers do, I think, 5 seconds of flame damage over time as well, and poison towers slow you down and cause you like death over time.
at. I see.
Yeah. I
Let me
think they're
just
more
not
expensive
break
though.
anything. I'm really liking the formula of instead of figuring out pathing, just have the exit point or the tower in this case right in the middle.
Right.
Just eliminates the entire me having to bust out a ruler and trying to figure out how to squeeze
right.
enemies through.
Yeah. I mean, that was me being lazy. Doing the paths is a lot harder than just placing the building in the center and saying all the enemies go to the middle.
But I think we're gonna have a hybrid approach of like there will be air and ground. Some ground will follow pathing and be aggroed to certain types of towers.
Yep.
And then but yeah.
Yeah, even now you'll see the enemies, the different colors. You'll see some kind of veer off towards your towers, some veering off towards resources, and some going right for the center. So we have like 4 different types of enemies there. And they're different sizes.
Okay, that makes sense because I was trying to figure out how they path.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I forget the specifics. I think yellow are the ones that are going after your resources. Green are going after your towers.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say right now it's way too fast to even care.
To notice that. Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Poison
But
tower.
eventually-
Yeah, the red ones are... And the bigger the enemy is, the more health points they have. So you can see which ones will take more hits. But yeah.
The screen I'm playing on right now, I'm dodging my mic stand. You see me like looking like this? I'm looking around it right now
That's awesome.
as I move through.
Love it.
I'm at 900 right now.
Man,
I got a clip.
I'm just. How do you do this, dude?
Yeah. Really, it's like getting so efficient and in the beginning of the getting the resources planted, and then you're kind of that you have a freedom for a little bit before they all get destroyed. But I just hit a point where I have to go back and rebuild them again.
All right, so let's see. So just try to spam these as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And don't forget the stone as well.
Yeah, I'm currently replacing I've used a bunch of level 1 archer towers to get a base, and now I'm slowly replacing them as they die with beatbox towers.
Nice.
So I'm testing out the beatbox tower right now. I'm currently at 1160. Let's see.
That is interesting. I don't think I've seen this type of approach in a tower defense where you're sacking your towers.
No, I'm not sacking them myself right now. I'm just waiting till they die, or they like.
So you just move, shifting the responsibility.
I don't know why I just died.
The fire tower is cool. It's got a nice projectile on it. But the Hopia one is the best.
Oh,
It's just,
that
I
does
think
look
it's the
cool.
most expensive.
I think I just had a.
There you go. See the flame effect that lingers there
Yep.
for a bit. Nice.
Okay, let me see.
It's pretty good for a browser-based game.
I mean, that's where I'm at. I love my games mobile and accessible anywhere, because I like after a long day at work, I don't want to be sitting at the computer still.
Right. I think it's really going to shine when we get that persistent. We're going to get a persistent base build in there. So then you'll have your second screen game. That's how I roll. I like having my Echoes of Empires going. My like this would be not Clash of Clans. We're going to be our own special game, but that similar base building concept. Really just have that nice chill.
Yeah. It's like what's that game called? Townstar.
Oh, boy.
I keep forgetting the name again. That happens every time. Common Ground World. It's like Common Ground World, but
yep.
with like an RTS element to it. Because I like to blow things up. So that's the persistent base build.
Yep.
Mining
Hey, I got a bone to pick. Okay, so I feel like I'm starting to get it.
Oh, look at that. That's a pretty good score, but you can't place that.
Yep.
I love how it pops out too.
Yep. It's like, oh, you got to make it red.
I don't like that it pops out because clearly I forgot
Ooh,
to.
dude,
Like,
you should have made the
on it.
whole screen. You should have made the whole screen say cheater or something on it.
Yeah, totally. I know. Could not retrieve rank. I know, that's generic errors. I'll make a better message. For
Hey,
that.
have you shown him the other? Did you show him the other Easter egg? Should we give
No,
him
I
a-
didn't. All right. I get that one.
That's
Again, I don't have you as a friend, so I have to.
Come
go
on,
through
maybe
the
maybe
call.
that's a good one to leak. What if we just leaked that one?
Nah, I don't leak any of them.
Oh, you're a dirty dog. You don't
I
like
know.
leaking.
I don't like leak anything. I'm a stickler.
No, you're good. You're gonna keep me. You'll keep me accountable.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
good
about the
cop, bad
balance.
cop.
I probably shouldn't be expanding that way.
Cool. Good, Paul. If you can relay that to him. I don't have Cynister as a friend. We should be friends.
We should be. So when you say first few waves, is it 2 waves, 3 waves?
The first two. So after two, then you probably need a tower to survive.
Okay.
You might be able to, it depends who comes because it's all kind of random. So it depends what randomly spawns. So I think there's a ratio of 50% small guys, 25% tower killers, 25% resource killers. Or maybe there's 5% of the other one. Yeah, I forget exactly the ratio, but there's a ratio for each wave, and it just gets more and more and more. So if you get lucky, you could have all small guys come through, and then your main tower will take all of them out for the first 3 or 4 waves. But then once you hit wave 5, it gets exponentially harder. They move faster, and they come a lot quicker as well. What happened was Tim was able to kind of break the game, and so he was able to survive past like wave 20. And I didn't like that. So I was like, no, I'm not allowed that
It is
anymore.
funny.
Yep.
The way it works is literally kind of good cop, bad cop. I come in, I push, and then
Yeah.
we're just battling each other.
Yeah,
Literally, iron sharpens iron. It's pretty.
there you go. Love that.
It's a good balance.
So
I
he
think
broke
that
the game, and I didn't like it. So I was like, I'm gonna
Yep.
make it harder and harder. So now it's literally exponentially harder every 5 levels, every 5 waves.
It's been really fun building the lore and stuff too. We're like battling, getting ideas in, and forming it. It's coming together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, if you can survive, close. If you could have survived that
16
though,
points.
you would have seen how hard level 10 was.
okay.
Pretty good.
Okay, I think this is going to be the goal here to get to level 10.
I like it.
So I want to try a bit of a different approach. So instead of just expanding out, I want to try to keep the resource miners as close as possible, so we don't lose points on them dying.
Mhm.
Okay. Probably pulled that a little too early, but
Yeah, that's okay. Hopefully they attack from that direction again. Oh, they're not.
now they're coming this way.
Sometimes you get lucky. Not this
Yeah,
time.
I got 1,079. I thought I had it, and I got.
What happens?
That's what I'm noticing. They have like real power through power every once. Like they start creating holes in your defenses, and I just didn't have enough. If I had the ice, I'm gonna use the cheats.
Well, if you get those, go on OpenSea, pick yourself up some Fortitude NFTs.
Dude, I'm
Oh.
literally. What if I go the anti? I have none of the NFTs.
Yeah, that's an approach as well. Become one of those like
I-
basic tower champions. Yeah.
I think that's my favorite approach, to just use like one type of tower in the tower defense.
Well, you learn a lot from it, right? Like going
Yep.
one by one, you learn a lot. It's part of the that learning process. Cause I'm completely with you. The way I test is I go and power through until I
Oh,
hit something.
your back door is open there. Yeah,
Yep.
can happen. The BT orb towers are really nice too because that regenerative health that they give a lot of it. There you go. Yeah.
I haven't heard that in a long time, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good Paul. You gotta increase the volume for that for next time. If you stop the music. Yeah.
Here, is it the sound effect?
Yeah, it's if you turn off the music, so go with music to 0, then sound effect up, you're good. Yeah. Then if you that's gonna be really loud.
I guess I need to run it back. Hang on.
Maybe your browser's muted.
Am I?
Oh,
Yeah,
Right
it's
well, at
I
10
think
volume is
I'm-
pretty loud, so you probably want to turn that down for the poor people.
they'll be all right. They need to hear this. They need to witness greatness.
Okay. It's just a classic sound. People should hear it. Old
There
school
it
gamers.
is.
Year of reporting.
Nice. No.
So, how do you guys feel about the enemy generation being completely, well, not completely, I guess, but random, as opposed to it being sort of, I don't want to say seeded, but pre-generated to where you know what to expect?
Yeah, I mean, for the hackathon build, we definitely went the random route just for speed, just to get something going and to make it kind of fun. But I have another version of the game going right now where I do have a pre-seed for each wave, so I can design each wave out with specific enemies, and it's fun, but like it's not going to work for this arcade mode because once you learn exactly what to do, then where's the variability? It'll become boring. So we have to
Yeah,
really
that's
find
fair
that
enough.
balance, right? So I think that's why we want to have different game modes. We want to have like the arcade style, which is kind of like this. Maybe we'll have different maps, and maybe the resource generations won't be in the same spot every time you load. So you always have to have a little bit of variability. And then we have the other mode, which is more of the classic tower defense, maybe some paths on that one, and they'll have the specific waves for each level. But we're early days, so like Tim has thoughts on this too.
Oh yeah, I'm knee deep right now.
It's okay. He's focused, so I'll keep talking while he's trying to max out his score. But yeah, because we're
Well-
thinking there's gonna be 3 main modes to the game. There's this arcade competition style, and this is the one where you'll get the Hopia, and then we'll have more of like a entry level version, which is the levels that for each level you get a specific amount of waves with different paths, and that's the one that's gonna be more rinse and repeat, easy to follow. And then we have the persistent base mode, which is also the PvP mode. And that's going to be kind of a hybrid between the two worlds. So it's pretty, it's a big roadmap, but like I think it's all each game mode kind of reflects, will have similar core characteristics across them all, but they'll all be unique. And I think it'll help to each person's play style. So the more casual gamer in the persistent world, they'll have a lot more fun there. The one who wants to get that Hopia and really be on the leaderboard like Tim, they're going to be in this mode the most. And then, yeah. Tim, did you win? Did you get your points?
Nope, I sucked. I was fighting for my life. That's really why I couldn't talk. I was fighting for my life.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the like seeding the enemies or keep them random?
I think, I mean, long term, I think we're gonna have a bunch of different anything's possible long term. I think short term, yeah, like you said, this is just the beginning of our first game mode, right? So
yeah,
I think I would say first and foremost, like our primary goal is to create like a genuinely fun arcade style tower defense game, right? Like where you can come in and hop right into the game and play, right? And
success.
Like fun, quick battles, boom, boom, boom. Like you see how far you can go, build your base up as much, and like I can see you're getting better and better already.
You are.
So like literally not in no time. Next thing you know, you're going to be building out the whole map, very consistently. So you'll get that dopamine from that, seeing that final base build. We're going to add in, stuff that you're not getting yet is we're going to add in roguelike mechanics that Graham came up with for like every round. You get some type of bonus, some power up that you can go down, right? And get that kind of exponential power roguelike effect as you climb.
That'd be cool.
So that'll help you last longer and survive longer, right? So the game here is use a charge, last, fight for your life, survive as long as you can, and the longer you survive, the more Hopia you have or you can get.
The more
right?
chance of Hopia you'll get, yeah.
Exactly. So you have that's the high skill players are going to be the ones that are in the game the longest with the charges that they have and have the most opportunity to get Hopia.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I dig it. Honestly, and your roguelite mechanics. Honestly, that makes the game just so much better to me. Adds so much replayability potential. And when you invest a lot of time in the game, that's what you really want. Just the ability to play more of it, and for it to evolve as you go, essentially.
Right. Yeah, and it's a little bit of roguelike, but also has a little bit of extraction shooter to it as well, right? Like you go in there and you battle for as long as you can, and that's how the people who last the longest or who gets the most Hopia, and then you bring that Hopia out. I think we've been tossing different ideas for that around as well. Yeah, we talked about that with Vox battles a while ago with the coin. You collect the coins through it, but yeah, I think there's a lot of elements that we can add in. I guess so many elements where like next thing you know, this is kind of more of an MMO RTS rather than just an arcade style tower defense game. So that's kind of what we're aiming for.
Yeah, we're
you
trying
got
to
that left side
bridge.
that's out good.
See how it does. It's only on wave 2, so it gets a lot harder from here on in.
Yeah, I'm trying to gauge.
Yeah, get those towers out on that side too.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna start. You want to protect as many as of those.
Ooh, yep. A little late on the draw, but
Yeah, only two.
Yep.
That wasn't too
let's
bad.
see where the next one's coming from. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to combine genres. So RTS, base, defender, and then a little bit of the extraction shooter. It's like kind of all things in I think it's kind of fun. It's like a cute web game. So it's a cute web game.
It's
with all these elements.
deceptively, it's deceptively cute, I would say.
Yeah,
I've had
Tim's art style. Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
Well, I've had there's been a thought that's crossed my mind of making like the Dark Souls of tower defense, where it's so hard.
There you go.
This Souls like tower defense.
Love it.
Oh, there's this game that came out recently. It's a Souls like, but it's a crab Souls like. So you do play as a crab, and it's all like cartoonish. And the Souls elements are just so funny because like when you die, you still get you're dead, but instead I think it says like watery grave or something. And then you come back and you like fight the boss, and all of the mechanics are very similar, but you are our cartoon crab, like the crab from
that's cool.
Little
Is
Mermaid.
it called Another Crab's Treasure?
Yeah, that's it.
That looks pretty fun.
It's a silly game, but I think I'll pick it up at some point.
Oh, it's
Man,
cool.
I really want to get higher on the scoreboard, but this game is just unforgiving.
I found there's humps you have to get over. There's point humps where you finally get to where you have a few waves where nothing dies because you're strong enough, right? So then that's where you start making your bonuses, and then you have hard decisions to make at the very end when like your back's against the wall. Do you risk building more towers and getting more points taken away, or do you risk just letting them take it down? That's where I was at with my last one. I made the fatal wrong mistake and died.
It's very difficult to make a judgment call when everything is moving so quickly, but I think that's just because I'm lacking like experience in the game. 3.
Soon though, because you're getting there. Like you've already increased your speed with the 3 resource approach, and then you have the hotkeys as well. So
Yeah, I will have to rebind them to the mouse to really min-max. But you're not lying when you call this an RTS, because honestly the APM for this has to be insane.
yeah, I like it. I like how fast it is.
Oh yeah, man, me too. Because typically, like my biggest issue with probably one of the biggest titles in the tower defense genre, the Balloon Tower Defense 6, or like even 5, when you start in the beginning, you just kind of wait. You place the turrets and you just kind of hang out.
Right.
So it feels very punishing to lose and have to start over again. You get that tunnel effect or like the highway blindness, I guess. But here it's just nonstop action.
Yeah, so this is the thought process behind that is, think of like Superior, right? Where what I loved about Superior as a roguelike, whatever, each character you go through and you have those 4 main paths you can go, right? But then each one of those paths has little different paths to go as well. And that feeling of every single round, yes, you'll die, but once you get good enough, you're gonna usually make it through each round. That moment where you get good enough, you make it through every round, and you get to start testing each build. That to me is that awesome moment where you feel like you have it.
Yeah,
Getting
that's what
that in the tower defense.
exactly. The meta progression. That's what makes games like Superior so fun, because you get to rough it out until you figure out how the game works, A, and B, until you get more powerful with the meta upgrades. Here, I feel like I should be talking more, but honestly, I'm just fighting
you're
from
good.
my...
I love it.
No, I was sitting there. I was watching you.
Same. I was like, yep, he's doing exactly what I would do. This is perfect. Great, solid start.
Which I find myself, it's really cool to be a part of creating a game that you don't know exactly what it's going to turn into, right? Like we have the plans and the documents and everything, and the architecture, the breakdown of how we're going to build the infrastructure of it, but seeing it in person and starting to play it in action, like in real life, is cool. And then to actually like start enjoying something that you were a part of making as well. Like I enjoy the game. I enjoy testing the game. I enjoy finding all the little strategies and testing the towers. Like it's pretty cool.
I like watching people play it.
I am enjoying watching play.
This is great.
Yeah. I might have to stream.
I'm here for it, man. I'll hop on. I'll play something.
I got to spend more time building than streaming, sadly. So,
Especially right now. With
Yeah,
the redesign.
yeah.
That's cool. No, but Tim's right. Like that's one of the things I like about building this is that it's kind of built for the community, and the community seeing us like every single week. We push out new updates, and they get to give us feedback right away on where the direction of where it's headed, how it works today, and we're kind of just building it towards what they want. And I think that's an interesting way to build a game versus go off dev for like 6 to 12 months, even longer, then come back with a build. It's like no, every week it's live. It always has a persistent game.
It must feel terrible when you spend all this time developing something and then you publish it, and then like the community is like, this is dog water, man. Like what you've been working on.
Yeah. That wouldn't feel good. So
yeah.
I think it's a lot of it comes down to expectations, right? Like I think we've played it right. We've taken, money from nobody and are just slowly building a game within the community and giving utility to NFTs that we all love, right? I think a lot, right? Nobody, like we have nothing to prove here. So then we kind of get the benefit of the doubt on a lot of stuff because we're doing it with a pure heart. Which I think is, the right way to do it.
It most definitely is. And honestly, so with the bigger titles, and people are probably fed up with me bringing up World of Warcraft, but that's the constant issue for World of Warcraft because the game has been, I think it's like coming up in 21 years at this point. So the biggest issue is to figure out what the community wants, how they want it, and how to zero in on the things that matter as opposed to just not doing anything because you don't know where like the noise is coming from and whether or not you should listen to it. So having the ability to do this from the get-go just sets you up for success in a way that allows you to build and innovate and just generally expand what it is you want to build, but have the support of the people who will ultimately end up playing the game.
Exactly. I kind of go the Rick Rubin route a little bit. I don't know if y'all know he's kind of goofy, but the way he goes, like the way he thinks of music is creating something that you love, because then you'll actually stick it through and you'll actually get through that deep stuff where you get the good games. Like what y'all are seeing right now is really just like what Graham and I have, like you're going to see into our minds of our team. Like you're going to see into our minds of what we think and what we like of a tower defense game. We're making a game that internally we all want to play, and that's kind of the way we've been doing it. Where like I see a lot of devs fall out of love with their game because they start building for the wrong reasons, right? They're building for money, and yes, they start listening to the wrong crowd. Like some of the negative, some community or some negative sentiments can get in there and be a virus to a game. So like having our head on straight, having our priorities straight, and truly loving the game we make, I think is huge.
So, off topic. Does the
I know I got a little deep. Sorry about that.
No, I love
no
it.
man, all good. I'm
was
just
reflecting
very, yeah, man. I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out if there is what the day-night cycle works like. If I get to see the daylight, because I haven't gotten that far yet.
Welcome to the darkness.
This is amazing. You're level 11. Like that's huge. Well done.
Oh, I'm having a good time.
I think I have the day and night cycle kicking in at level 10 or wave 10. So it kind of goes to dark. And my thought was it would get a lot harder at that point. I just haven't done the work to make that happen. I wanted stuff to come out of the ground and start to attack your base. It's just time.
The good old StarCraft burrowers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting excited right now because I hadn't got to test this yet. We've been so busy that we released this meta change yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hadn't got to play it, so I'm like, it's just a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Just enough to where it's starting to get really fun, and I think that's when you have a game that's so hard it gives the player existential dread, like they'll never make it. That's what was happening. Like, I was like, not worth it. But now it's right past it, where you can get to the point where you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I can see your little tweaks every single time.
Yeah.
And you're literally, we have watched you in real time get better and better,
exponentially better.
Yeah.
From being terrible to basically being decent. So that's good.
I'm
Growth.
I'm happy this is helping because I'm having a good time.
I love that. Yeah. And imagine if you're mining Hopia as you're doing this.
Exactly.
That's
dude, your this is why I love the concept right now too, is like, look at all of the extractors where you have to either sacrifice another extractor to put the Hopia extractor there or the magic extractor there, right?
Yeah.
So you have to play that strategy too.
Yeah, it's gonna be another layer on top.
The econ game. The econ game, while being in a foxhole, bombarded by the fireballs, is something different.
Yeah, I was gonna have it so as soon as you mine the first Hopia, some alarm will go off, and then more enemies will come in as well, just to make it extra difficult. But that's just, that's how I like to watch people play. I like to watch people suffer, I guess. A little sadistic, not by choice.
Oh man! Speaking of the existential dread you would get from a game, I don't know if y'all ever played Darkest Dungeon.
No,
it's a roguelite, and it's very difficult, and you get attached. It's a dungeon crawler roguelite, and you have a party of 4 people, and you get attached to the party, and then they start dying off, and after the first party dies off, I just can't bring myself to play the game anymore. Right. Hey, 236!
There you go. Yes.
Somehow, let's go. All right, where am I at?
Oh, people are playing this right now, so you're seeing people shoot
Yeah.
up to the leaderboard. I'm off the leaderboard now, so.
Oh, I'm still in.
So
I'm still in.
the first week's leader right now he looks like he's doing pretty good. He sent screenshots in it's Devikin.
Devikin. Oh, from the first. Oh yeah,
from the first one.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
He's got the map full right now. He said by wave 6 he can get the full.
Yeah, I have to respond to his performance problem. I have ideas way to fix it. Next build. Too many particle effects happening. That's the problem.
Yeah. I think that happened to me.
Yeah.
I had the score lagged on me.
Yeah, because every tower shoots off particle effects for the creation of it, the shooting a weapon, and the projectile hit, and then you have each of these Hopia or the extractors here. That's all particle effects happening. I have to swap those out for sprite sheets. It'll be a little less performant, a little more performant.
Okay, cool.
I'll fix it. It's the limitations of a WebGL game.
Limitations breed creativity.
There you go. Exactly. I haven't played Darkest Dungeon, but I have played Bomber Crew, and I feel the exact same way because you spend missions with your characters. I'm not sure if you guys have played that game. It's basically you run a crew who are in your bombers. So you have a pilot, you have some engineers, and then gunners and everything. And then by wave or the 6th mission, I've already gone through 6 missions with these people, these little characters. And then as soon as I lose some of them, I get sad because I've actually lost these characters that I've helped. I've given them outfits. I've given them training, and now they're gone.
What is the name of that one?
It's called Bomber Crew. So just today, before the stream, I lost my Lancaster bomber. My entire team died. So I was sad after it. Now I have to recruit a whole new team. It's gonna be tough. But it's a fun game.
I see. Okay, that's cute, dude.
It's
I like
super
that.
cute. I love it.
Is it kind of like, what is it? Kind of idle?
It is not idle. No.
No?
Kind of like idle in terms of like you have to give them all
No, no,
tasks.
yeah.
But it is incredibly intense once you're on mission because you have enemies coming in. You have to paint the targets. You have to like
I see.
open the bomb bay doors, activate all the bombs, fire them, but
Oh,
also like make
screw
sure
that,
everyone's
dude.
shooting.
I don't know. I don't got what
Stressful.
I don't got what it takes for that, dude.
Yeah, it is a lot. So
Yeah.
I mean, I should play games that are relaxing.
Dude,
but
that's
I
how you're
myself
so good
being-
at team management. I see. You've been training for it.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
I play City Skyline most days as
over
well.
here.
So it's just like constantly managing everything.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
Darkest
great.
Dungeon. I see.
I gotta check that out too. It looks pretty cool. It's too many games to play. Not enough time.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
that's
true. Way too many
It is,
games.
man.
Especially when I should be building this one. So I gotta balance my fun time.
I think that's the ultimate hack, right? Is we have to make this so fun that it's all we want to play.
Yep. Soon.
Okay. Consistency.
You're right there, dude. You're right there.
Yeah.
See, you can see the humps. I told you, you're gonna get
Yep.
past this next one. You'll start getting into the.
Yep, thank you, good Paul.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think you'll start getting to that 500 to 1,000 range next. That's the next hump, and then it kind of blows open on that last bit. I went from 1,000 to 2,000 in 2 rounds. Like it gets kind of exponential, but exponential is not the correct word. It does not, but it starts going up.
It ramps up. That's one thing I never thought about. Just well, I guess because I never developed games, but generally like figuring out the flow and the progression that people will go through like regular players. That's like a whole another world.
Yeah, I mean, this one doesn't have any tutorial at all, or any kind of like easy mode. So we have to
See,
figure
it's
out a way
already
to-
Souls like.
Yeah, if you play through it 4 or 5 times, you do figure it out. A couple tweaks we made already to make it more apparent. They have to place extractors first. So I kind of, as soon as you load the game, as soon as you press build, extractor pops up. So you have to place that. There's a couple things. We slowed down the first 2 waves, so you have more time to figure out like the lay of the land, where things are supposed to go. But we can do a better job to kind of nudge you in the right direction of what you should be doing. And then I would say the next few builds, there's no leveling up right now, so I want you to be able to like level up some of your buildings. So because right now you can repair damage, we can actually like increase the fortress defense, or even your towers or extractors to make them more hardened. So I wanted to do some of that. And Tim mentioned the roguelike modes. So in between each wave, you'll have more of a break where you'll be able to choose between 3 different perks, like stat modifiers for yourself. So either you increase your own health bonus for the round, or you're more like your lethality for the round, or maybe even slow down enemies a little bit. So
Lethality, man. Do you play League of Legends?
no, but
Okay,
it must be in there. Is that where that's from? I knew it's from somewhere. It's like someone put that word in my brain. So
That's the one I can remember.
okay, because I have a friend who used
Start
to be a
building the right
competitive
side.
player.
Start getting that right side going.
Oh, right.
Uh oh.
Oh, from the top, they're gonna get you.
Just
too
place.
Oh, almost.
Oh my
Repair,
god, so
repair.
close.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot. Hey, 298. I went
Yeah,
up
that's
by
your new
1.
height. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's your new
I
height.
went up by 1.
Pretty good.
All right, man. Cool. I really like the game. Let me just tab in so I can see you guys. I had a great time. I'm really looking forward to what you guys are building. We're open to any news from you guys. Anything that comes through, do let us know. I would love to do this again whenever there is more content, whenever there is something you guys want to highlight specifically. We're definitely here for it. If anybody wants to play, you can head over to nftd.gg. All it takes is a Discord account. Don't even have to tear a wallet into it. So go ahead, play some games, have a good time. But before you leave, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, smash that bell, join our Discord community. Links are in the description. All right, guys, any final thoughts?
No, man, I'm excited to build with everybody. Yeah, just look, the way we're gonna do it is you got to see the different NFTs that you get to put in as the pieces and the towers that you use to survive, right? As we move forward, the towers that we bring into the ecosystem, the NFTs that we bring into the ecosystem are going to be voted on by the community, by the GG token holders, which are the governance, which is the governance token for the GG collective. And you can get that right now on Seed Starter. We're doing our raise right now. And yeah, it's going to be exciting to build with everybody.
Okay. Everyone, make sure to pay attention to NFTDG. Huge thanks to Cryptogram, Timbo Slice. Thank you guys so much. We'll have you on again. We'll see you on the flip.
Thanks, man.
Take what's mine, untie me like a bow, but I'm putting pieces back in line.